one way or another. Like, you won't have an endless summer vacation. Like, this isn't Phineas and Ferb. There isn't 104 days. Like, I'm gonna remove you from my life, but I'll still keep the comfort of what we had. You know, rose-colored lenses is basically like being delusional and like before the sadness. Oh! This song is amazing. Divorce was so devastating. If this is what she felt like when she reminisces being in love with her now ex-husband, like not the cheater. Welcome to my review lifestyle academia channel. My name is Agapé, like the love. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. This is a safe space, but if you're not, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be reacting to Miley Cyrus's brand new album. This is very exciting for a few reasons. I'm really like happy for this new Miley era and the fact that this album has gotten so much traction, because her previous album did not make as much noise as it should have. And as you guys can tell, she is one of my girls. There's a reason Bangers is there. It's one of my like favorite albums if I just think of like bodies of work in general, and Michael Made It worked on this album, so I'm really looking forward to hearing what this project sounds like. We had Flowers that made such a big impact, and just like this Miley renaissance, if one would say. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Also, if you're new here, I pause a lot because I like to do lyric analysis, so if that bothers you, just stop and listen to the song on Spotify. But yeah, let's continue. The first song on Endless Summer Vacation is Flowers. Was such a, I didn't know Flowers was going to be the first song on the album. Usually I like look at the track list, but I didn't actually. But Flowers is such a breakup anthem. It's like a divorce anthem, but such a banger. And then I love the whole play on words with the Bruno Mars. If you know the whole play on words, the whole juxtaposition of like, oh, should have gave you all my hours, da-da-da, should have taken you dancing, I can take myself dancing, I can hold my own hand, da-da-da. But also the funniest thing that came with this song was all the theories that even got a little bit ridiculous, but they were still so funny, of like, oh my goodness, the beat was 1 2 3 4 because that was the amount of people that he cheated with. Like, it was just so like insane. So you don't know what truth, like where the truth is, but I was living for it. Like, people doing the absolute most, but I was there eating it up. So overall, Flowers, such a tune. And again, as I said earlier on, I'm so happy that like Miley's getting the success that she deserves. Like, she's so talented, one of the best like vocalists in that whole Disney gen. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear what the rest of the album sounds like. Let's give Jaded a listen. It is true. It's been a couple of like, I want to say a couple of years since like post-divorce. So she has a lot of time to think things through, and this also sounds like it's taking ownership over her own culpability. Like, she's apologized. I feel like it might be a song that presents these ideas of like, I was wrong, but you were wrong, but we were both wrong, and two people were in this situation that caused it to like crumble. Or that might just be me like jumping the gun. Let's listen. It's a bit of of both. It's a bit of like, whoa, this is us, but also you're the problem. It's like, so jaded is somebody who's like doesn't have any emotion, they lack emotion, they lack whatever, but she's like, she said, you're single now and I hate it. I'm sorry that you're jaded. Like, I'm sorry that you just, and when I think about their relationship, obviously I don't know them, so I'm looking from an outside perspective, looking in. She always seemed so like more just enthusiastic and more like I don't want to say over the top, but she always seemed more like, and she's like, you know what, I'm sorry that that's the person that you are, that personality, like that pre-chorus going into the bridge is it sounds amazing. I love that part. Ooh, I'll change my number but keep your t-shirt. Yeah. That is what I'm talking about. And then I don't care it's thrown up and faded, or like it's just like, but it's like, I'm gonna remove you from my life, but I'll still keep the comfort of what we had, and I'll still be comforted by your old things, but you are gone. Song, that is a tune. The next song is called Rose-Colored Lenses. Okay, I'm so annoyed because I'm listening to the album so early, the lyrics haven't been, I want to be able to. Oh, that is sad. We know like the rose-colored lenses is basically like being delusional and like not being ready to face the inevitable, and like just being, yeah, in a state of delusion. And she's saying like, we can just, if we wear rose-colored lenses, we can pretend that like this isn't going to end, and we can pretend like we were kids, like when we fell in love, and everything was okay, and that we haven't grown apart, and that our lives want different things, and that we've changed, and that we are different people fundamentally. Like, if we just are delusional, we can have a good time, but it's like, no, you are wearing rose-colored lenses and you need to take that issue off. That's the sad part. Yeah. And the first verse and the second verse, it talks about like just being like in paradise, being in like in a bliss, in like a honeymoon phase, but that's your relationship, which is so like, when you think about it. That's so sad. Oh, I love a good album reference. Endless summer vacation, make it last until die. It's like, it's the illusion that you'll get all that time, but you won't. Like, summer has to come to an end one way or another. Like, you won't have an endless summer vacation. Like, this isn't Phineas and Ferb. There isn't 104 days. Like, summer's gonna come to an end, and for her end was her divorce. Oh, this is crazy. It's like she put her relationship, she paused it in limbo for like the song, and like, let's just like, you know what, let's before I have to face what this actually means for us, like before we get to that part, can we stay in this part? Miley, you know what, so far so freaking good. I'm really enjoying this. The next song is called Thousand Miles, and Brandy Carlisle, come on. Oh, I think I'm obsessed. I think I'm obsessed. I love how this sounds. Okay, I have to get a bit closer to y'all. I think I'm obsessed with this. This woman, she's like, he looks amazing. Like, forget everything happened. Can we just, the song is, I feel like this is gonna be my favorite song. Okay, wait. I love sequencing. I love album sequencing. And I think the way you put projects together is so important. It does half of the album story in and of itself. Like, when I think of some of my favorite albums, I don't know if you can see it, but Lemonade is Over There by Beyonce. And it's because of the storyline that the album tells, that like it starts off from anger, and there's this like, how could you do this? And throughout the whole album, it tells the story of like anger and then resentment and rage and how dare you, and then it goes on to wait but I still love you and I want to forgive you and then let's rebuild something, right? And I feel like this album, it does the opposite way. So it starts off like, you know what, screw this person, like forget them, just forget them, and then it goes to wait, but okay, but if I need to forget them, let me just take a trip down memory lane and like, oh my goodness. So 1,000 miles is literally her talking about how like, I know that I said like it's over, but like when I look at him, I think of the memories and I think of this person and he smiles at me and I'm transported back to how I was when I was with him. And this is especially with the rose-colored lenses before. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this. Oh, I love it. Oh, Miley's voice, guys, this is incredible. Oh, before the sadness. Oh, this song is amazing. Miley's gonna be on my top 5 this year. It's looking like it. This song is incredible. Please don't play with me. The next song, I realize I'm not looking at the camera. The next song is called You. It's this, I love this because it feels super stripped back. There's not too much going on production wise. Like you can just hear her voice and it's great. Yeah, like what I expected from what this album was gonna be like to now, like the first couple of songs, oh my goodness. Oh. This is a super romantic song that I would not have expected to be on this album, but it is. But she's really taking us through, like, I think you understand a lot more of how her divorce was so devastating if this is what she felt like when she reminisces being in love with her now ex-husband. Like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We're gonna party as well. Oh, this song is definitely a bit more raunchy. I'm looking at the lyrics and I'm like, how must I break this down to y'all? I'm a child of God first and foremost, but like, it's a lot more raunchier. I'm not sure exactly what she's talking about doing, but she's doing something. I love that. I wish I could crawl into your heart, take you captive and then sail away. I wish I could know that it's forever. Take me captive and then sail away. Something very sad about that. Like, I wish I could know that it's forever. Like, that is something very sad about that. Next song is called River. We are officially halfway through the album. You know what? Some way to get into my good graces, don't make your album longer than 16 songs. Like, that's why I couldn't even react to Scissor, even though I enjoyed SOS. Like, it's such a great body of work, but sitting and reacting to it and filming and recording, and no. I love you, babe. So this is a perfect, like 13 songs to me is perfect, and Flowers is a demo, so it's technically 12. Like, come on, Chanice, come on. No, not Chanice, Chelsea, come on now, like, come on now. Oh, let's listen to River though. Sequencing, you can see the shift from the first 5 songs. The first song, it's introducing it, and then the first 4 songs, then now these 2, you can see her tone is shifting. She's like, forget that, bun that, we're gonna have a good time. Okay, for the sake of lyric analysis, I won't tell you what the song means because it's quite obvious. And again, child of God, guys, like we're just enjoying the beat. But yes, with 2 and 2, you'll find out. The next song is called Violet Chemistry. Oh, what did I tell you guys about the sequencing? I'll shut up now, but what did I tell you? Over. Y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta go home. She's like, no, don't leave me. Chill for a bit longer. Oh my goodness. She's like, where are you heading off to? Come back, come back, come back. Stay with, while chill with me. May not be eternal, but nocturnal, nothing more. Again, there is a theme of time on this album, of like what's gonna last, what's gonna be forever. Can we stay in this? Well, but they're just like, no, let's not stay in this because let's just have this fun for this one time. We have, the next song is called Muddy Feet. Not the cheetah, not the slime ball. Oh, muddy feet, as if like they went like somewhere else and then they were bringing that dirty feet into the house. Oh, the cheetah, this is crazy. With your muddy feet, I'm about to do somebody. I'm about to do something. She said, why are you in my home? You need to leave. You need to leave. Bounce. The next song is called Wild Card. Ooh. Oh wow. Whoa. Okay. What if like this has happened, and now maybe she's using that like that idea that what they called her, like Miley was always the Disney girl that went a bit too crazy, and like she's saying that like, oh yeah, this is what happened, this is what, like, oh, like you could marry me, but she's using like this negative stereotype and she's flipping it on its head of like, it's fine, like, don't forget, like, this is in my nature, this, I'm gonna be flip floppy. Meanwhile they were the one who ended up cheating. That's this album is crazy good. Like, it's good. The next song is called Island. From that, I'm like, am I alone? Like, am I gonna be like alone by myself, or is this the best thing that it could have happened to me? Or am I just deeping it? Or is that just me who always deep stuff? Like, that's the vibe that I get. About the song, when you slow it down, it's like, well, I can buy my own flowers because I have to, because you don't buy me flowers anymore. I don't know. It's just something about the song, you know, when you just play it, it's just... I can buy myself flowers. What an incredible body of work. That is going to definitely get Miley back into the name of like pop stuff. I feel like the Disney girlies have never been able to hack it properly. But that has like solidified Miley's place as when they talk about the pop girls, her being included. When she does branch off into other genres, it never gets the full respect that she deserves. But this album is good, you guys. This is a great body of work. I love the storytelling in it. Like, there's a lot of heartfelt moments throughout the whole project, but like you really get to feel the heart, which is amazing. My favorite song has to be from here. it has to be what's flipping called 1,000 miles. Just by the way it sounded, it was just that song, you know, 1,000 miles or you. And I didn't expect to like any of the other songs more than the single, but those two songs, it's like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Like